That is great advice. Something we talk about on Men's Health as well. So, all right, let's fast forward to tomorrow. Of course, Mardi Gras is happening in Soulard. And, well, if you are planning to head down to the parade at 11 o'clock, the Bud Light Grand Parade starting in downtown, it is going to be chilly. We're talking temperatures in the 30s in the morning. We are only looking at 40s for high temperatures tomorrow. So after a warm week, it is going to be a lot colder tomorrow. And even with the steady wind out of the north, it's just going to feel even colder. So make sure you do have winter coats and maybe some layers ready to go if you're going to be outside. Nothing like being outside for several hours at a time when it is chilly like that. So just be ready for the change. This morning, high pressure is in control of most of the weather out west. There is a warm front to our north. The warm front that's interacting with the area of low pressure to our north, coupled with high pressure to our south, they're very close together. And you see the isobars on the map. That's the measure of pressure, barometric pressure. And whenever those two systems get close together, that pressure gradient becomes very tight, and that creates gusty winds. And that's what we're going to have around today. We had it yesterday, and that'll continue through the day today. But the wind direction is crucial. It's out of the southwest, and because of that, once that wind starts cranking, it's going to pull in all that warm air. So even though it's chilly this morning, we're going to have a rapid warm-up today, not only because the air is dry and dry air warms quickly, but also because of that steady southwesterly breeze. So Lambert's at 42, but it's 28 this morning in Chesterfield, 35 in Alton, and over in Belleville, 33 in Farmington. So definitely cold enough for at least a sweatshirt or a coat. We go through the afternoon. I think even by lunchtime we'll be up near 60, and we're headed to 70 degrees or so in St. Louis today. I'd say about 72 in the metro. Now with the dry conditions, gusty winds, there is a red flag fire warning that's been issued by the National Weather Service. The red counties here, you see, that's basically where we do not want you to burn any fires today. Now, of course, backyard grilling, that's something that you know, can do on a day like this, but make sure the fire is out. And of course, you know, if you smoke cigarettes, make sure those fires are out when you put out that cigarette butt, because it's on days like this when fires can actually spread and become a little bit dangerous if they're not quickly put under control. So we'll get to 72 for the high today, sunny skies, and even tomorrow 45. So we'll keep the sunshine going even as the cool down happens, but it's just a brief cool down. Saturday and Sunday, 70 forecast shows that cool down happening. So we'll have 40s this weekend. Look at next week. We have several days of rain coming and perhaps our first round of strong thunderstorms on Tuesday. So, you know, here we go. That time of year, we're going into March, and that means severe weather season. So, of course, you know, we'll be here to keep you posted. In the meantime, enjoy today. 72 with sunshine.
Wow, yes, and a little jacket tomorrow.
Yeah.
Either way, let the good times roll. The Mardi Party is getting underway in Soulard this weekend.
That's right. Even though it sounds like we might be a little bundled up, it's still going to be a good time. Of course, we want to bring you more on some of the major events that are happening place. Let's go ahead and start with the Mayor's Ball. It's happening at the Anheuser-Busch Beer Garden from 7 o'clock to midnight tonight. The event will have a cabaret-style dinner. That starts at 7:30. There's also going to be entertainment, of course, from musicians like the Red and Black Brass Band, Dirty Mugs, DJ Moth, and special guest Murphy Lee is going to be there as well.
All right, the biggest Mardi Gras events in St. Louis are, well, the biggest one is happening tomorrow, the annual Bud Light Grand Parade.
Yep, it kicks off at 11 a.m. in Soulard and then heads down Broadway toward Lynch. Now, our team at 5 on Your Side sat down with one of the event's organizers who is telling us all about what's in store for this year's parade.
Everyone knows the Soulard Mardi Gras season culminates with the Bud Light Grand Parade, one of the biggest and best Mardi Gras parades in the country. Like most years, we're going to kick off down at Busch Stadium, travel down 7th Street and Broadway, and end at the Budweiser Brewery. This year's theme is cooking up a celebration, and we know that the neighborhood is known for its amazing bars and restaurants, and Mardi Gras is all about the amazing flavors.
Our Travis Cummings, being from New Orleans, by the way, is our resident Mardi Gras expert. He's going to have much more on all the festivities in Soulard this weekend. That's coming up in our next half hour, so stay with us. And at 4:25 this morning, if you've been to the city celebration before, you probably heard, you know, we typically say that St. Louis has the second biggest Mardi Gras in the country.
Yeah, you hear it all the time, but is it really? That is a popular claim. How truthful is it? This morning, 5 on Your Side's Ann Allred verifies where St. Louis really ranks on that party podium.
The question,
Is it true Soulard Mardi Gras is the second largest Mardi Gras event in the country? Our sources, Danny Zimmern, president of Pensacola Mardi Gras Incorporated, Mary Beth Bassett, spokesperson for Visit Galveston, a spokesperson for Visit Mobile, and Mac Bradley, president of the Soulard Mardi Gras Foundation. Bradley says this claim started in the 1990s. He doesn't know how it started, but says the statement spread across the country.
How often do people ask you about this rumor?
So that's the great part. I only get asked that question about 1 million times a year.
Bradley told the Verify team, Soulard Mardi Gras has never made the claim to be the second largest in the nation. We have no way of accurately counting the number of people who come to our largest events, as they are outdoors and not within a single area with turnstiles or counters. The Verify team checked with 3 other cities known for their large celebrations: Pensacola, Florida, Galveston, Texas, and Mobile, Alabama, and compared the numbers. Let's look at parade participants. St. Louis has about 3,000. Galveston has about 2,000. Pensacola has 6,000. And as far as total attendees at all Mardi Gras events, Galveston has 350,000 attendees. And both Pensacola and Mobile report they have about 1 million people attend. And while St. Louis doesn't have an attendance estimate, Bradley, who's been involved with Soulard Mardi Gras for 22 years, admits Pensacola and Mobile's party numbers are hard to beat.
I would be very surprised if 1 million people come to Soulard Mardi Gras.
We can verify St. Louis does not have the second largest Mardi Gras in the country.
Pensacola, huh? Our Ann Allred reporting there. Great stuff. For everything you need to know about Soulard Mardi Gras, just text the word Mardi to 314-425-5355, and we will send you a link, making it real easy right there.
Yeah, and you probably will need to have all of your ducks in a row before you head out. I know earlier this week we were talking about parking, that kind of stuff. Yeah. It's just easier, makes it headache-free, so you can just go out and have a good time.
Yeah, and whether it's the largest or not, it's still fun. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Second, third, fourth. I mean, you go out, you have a good time, and you go back home and then nurse the hangover.
Yeah, probably.
You don't go out that night, right? You're napping.
Some folks do, but I did it a few times. By 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon, it's like, I'm good. I'm ready to go to bed.
Oh, man, you said those days are done, huh?
I don't even try it anymore. I'm just let's celebrate at home.
Well, we hope everyone has a good time and a safe time, of course. Absolutely. That's the most important. We'll be right back here on Today in St. Louis.